Welcome back to another episode of Drive-In Diaries, where we're taking you on a journey through the magical past of Michigan's drive-ins. From iconic neon signs to unforgettable summer nights, we're covering some of the most beloved theaters that once lit up the night sky. The Algiers Drive-In in Westland, Michigan, opened in 1956 with a bang, showing the Searchers on its massive 120-foot screen. Back then, this spot was the perfect place to take in a western or a romance under the stars. By the 80s, it had grown to 2 screens, packing in 1,200 cars. Sadly, the suburbs crept in, and rising property taxes spelled the end for the Algiers in 1985. In 1955, the Douglas Auto Theater opened its gates in Kalamazoo, and the first moviegoers got to see On the Waterfront, with Marlon Brando. It was a big night, kicking off decades of fun. With room for 800 cars, it was a go-to for date nights, family outings, and summertime escapes. As the years rolled on, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome was the last flick before the curtain fell in 1985. While the screen is long gone, the theater's neon sign lights up the Henry Ford Museum, holding onto a piece of Kalamazoo's drive-in past. Brighton, Michigan had its own star with the Lakes Drive-In, opening in 1951. With a single screen and space for 700 cars, it entertained moviegoers for nearly 40 years. Its screen may be gone, but pieces of it live on. Part of the marquee was restored, and the screen was used in another drive-in in Illinois. Though the Lakes closed in 1989, the memories linger of summer nights filled with adventure and popcorn under the stars. The Sky Drive-In opened in 1949 in Adrian, Michigan, with room for 500 cars. It was ahead of the game, installing in-car heaters by 1959 so you could stay warm during chilly movie nights. The Igloo Club rewarded regular wintertime visitors with free admission. It went through some changes, including a brief stint as the Jiminy's Drive-In. But by 1987, it was lights out. In Lansing, Michigan, the Starlight Drive-In flickered to life in 1953, offering 600 spots for eager moviegoers. It didn't take long to expand, boasting a whopping 1,100 car capacity. It was a big hit with local families and date nights, operating all the way until 1984. Though it's now the site of a truck store, those who spent summer nights at the Starlight can still picture that big screen lighting up the dark, surrounded by the hum of cars and the smell of fresh popcorn. That wraps up our trip through Michigan's drive-in history. Whether it's the towering screens of the Algiers, or the cozy warmth of the Sky Drive-In, these theaters have left a lasting mark on our memories. Until next time, keep your popcorn buttered, and we'll see you at the drive-in.